in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover edition.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
I'm the original host, Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. With Layla, call out the Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. Run up back a mad mix with the cubic cuts. Your music gotta make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers rapping, people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click work for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a role model, I see you bring the cap.
What's up, Vegas? It's me, Chris Thomas, comedian Chris Thomas. I just want to let everybody know that I like making people laugh. And my nickname is the mayor of a very popular TV show called Rap City. And welcome to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. We got Soren Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop. We got DJ Terminator X, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. We got DJ Mad Links, the Prime Minister. And we got Noonie LaRue, Miss Fantastic, and a very funny comedian. And we have Layla Lopez soon to join us very, very soon. But right about now, we have a new sponsor, Man Pretty. And for those men, I want to let you know, women want men that skin is taken care of, their underarms don't stink, their beard is smooth. So Man Pretty is one of those products. They got soaps, they have everything. Now, I know a lot of guys say they may not be good with the women. Try Man Pretty and see what happens. Man Pretty. If you're listening to us on YouTube, it's the Chris Thomas Show, Las Vegas. I'm showing some products on YouTube, and they got them for facial and beard for your whole entire body. Now, also, we're sponsored by 100% sucker-free brands. That's the hot sauces, coffees, and they will be on the market very, very soon. And, of course, we'll be interviewing the young lady that's been with us for several months now, the great record promoter, Linda Wills, will be with us. We have an interview so we can find out more about her book that's on the bestsellers list. Right about now, I want to say hello to the gang. How y'all doing?
Good. Yes.
All right. So right about now, it's time for the BO quote of the day.
BO the 44th with the celebrity quote of the day. But Dumbledore said he doesn't care what they do as long as they don't take him off the chocolate frog card. Quoted by J.K. Rowlings. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team live from Vegas on KSHP 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Have a great day, everybody.
All right. And right about now, I want to find out what is our topics for the day. Noonie, what you got for us?
All right, this is what's happening on today. Okay, so Macaulay Culkin back with his Home Alone gang with a new ad. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? It hit me like my holiday nerves. Somebody get the paint guns and the booby traps ready because Macaulay Culkin is back. Okay, and we say goodbye to a rapper Youngblood who passed away at 51 after a brain aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? Prayer up for the No Limit and Cash Money family, and he really left it out on the stage. Okay. And Barack Obama slid in with a shady little HGT roast, clowning Trump for dropping racks in the White House renovation, not the homeover's President's Edition. Okay, but buckle up; it's about to go down on the Chris Thomas Show.
All right, and we have more too. We're going to talk about the new mayor of New York, and it doesn't really affect, I guess, Vegas or Baltimore or any other cities. but it's
Yes, it
it's
does.
very crucial. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, links. And an icon, Young Jeezy, set a world record with a historic Vegas orchestra. And Penn Diddy is asking the judge for a request to expedite an appeal schedule for him. I think that's going to happen. And we're finding out about restaurants are hiring cashiers from the Philippines. All of that and more on the Chris Thomas Show. So now let's check out Love and Happiness by Diamond D.
This is Diamond D with where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. We have less than 12 days until Christmas, and although the love interest from the famous song 12 Days of Christmas was satisfied with one pear tree, 12 drums, and some more gifts in between, lovers today have stepped up their gift selection. According to experts, the top 5 gifts to give your man are the following. Number 1, AirPods. Number 2, a smart TV. Number 3, clothes. Number 4, golf clubs. And number 5, electronic devices. Experts also claim that women will appreciate the following gifts for Christmas. Number 1, a spa day gift certificate. Number 2, jewelry. Number 3, cash. Number 4, purses. And number 5, a portable picture printer for their cell phones. This is Diamond D with Love and Happiness, wishing you and yours a very merry and blessed Christmas.
So I told her to go ahead and give us that because I went into the store the other day and I saw a Christmas tree and I saw Santa Claus pulling up in a Cadillac. So it's about to go down. Also, if you're going to buy any gifts, don't forget Man Purdy. As I said, fellas, ladies want men that are very groomed. You got to brush your teeth. You got to wash that butt. You got to wash up on them arms. And you have to be groomed. I remember only people can be hard as Charles Bronson. Remember he had the pineapple face and ladies loved him. And and 100% sucker-free brands. So since the scary holiday is over and we are going into the holiday within the next couple of months, what about you, Mad Links? What do you feel that you should give a lady and she should give you?
Nothing that was on Diamond D's list. Nothing.
Okay. nothing. Okay, Soren, what about you? It's early, but guess what? That's what the market is doing. They're throwing commercials early on television so they can get to shoppers already. I don't know how the economy is doing, but what do you think?
Yeah, if my wife gave me any of those things on Diamond D's list, I'd be utterly disappointed. So, man, I don't know. And then for giving her, obviously, ladies love cash, so that's always a good thing to give the woman. But yet again, we got to get Diamond D on the show, man. We got so many questions,
A lot of questions.
Okay, Noonie LaRue.
Okay. For me, anything that I got screenshot on Pinterest, okay, and that goes for any other woman too. If you look at her Pinterest list, that's what she likes, okay. But for a man, ladies, peace. Leave him alone. That'll be great. That'll be great for Christmas for him. Leave him alone. Let him do him.
Say it again for the people in the back.
And also help him out with that prostate. He'd be great for Christmas. Boom. There you go.
All right, Terminator, you.
Shout out to Noonie. Need some respect. That's all you need. That's all I need. That's all I need.
How about I got one that Diamond D should put on the list for next year? What a man wants.
Okay.
How about love and happiness?
Love. Ooh, there we go. Love and Happiness on Man Purdy and the new book by Linda Wills, the great record promoter. And we actually have her on the line right now. Hello, Linda. How you doing? Linda Wills? Okay, well, we're going to move right along. And our first topic of the day, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about I guess rapper Young Bleed, because he's passed away. But this is his son. On this clip right here, we have his son who's going to sum up what his father was like and what the naysayers he was like. So let's go with rapper Young Bleed right now here on the Chris Thomas Show, who's dead at 51.
Hello everyone, my name is Ty G. Ramon Clifton. And today we're gonna be talking about my dad, Glenn Reed Clifton Jr., also known to the world as Young Bleed. As of November 1st, my dad gained his wings. You know, this is a tough topic for me. Not sure how it's gonna go, but I'm here to clear up a lot of false narratives. There's a lot of things that were said and just a lot of mess. You can't address everything on social media, so that's not the plan. But I know with him being a legend worldwide, a lot of people were concerned for him. They wasn't sure of what they heard, so I'm here to confirm as his oldest child that he has gained his wings. My dad was 51 years old when this happened to him. He's born June 6, 1974, and you know, that's so we have the official date because I saw his name was, I saw his age was printed out wrong. So, the big question, what happened? So my dad didn't have no real health issues. These are just chapters in life, and I hope after this video, the people that have went through the same thing or are going through grieving moments find peace in this video here. So my dad, like most as you get in age, had high blood pressure. You know, he'd take his medicines and, you know, do what he do as a celebrity. So not much. After his huge celebration of the Versus, went to an after party, and that's where, you know, everything kind of spiked. I didn't want to clear up and let people know because people was thinking it was that it was deeper than that, but nah, it was more of a natural thing that, you know, caused this to happen to him. Once he collapsed, he did pass from the aneurysm, the bleed to the brain. We don't know, at least right now, and when they called me and gave me all the news, I don't know much about aneurysms, so I'm not sure if there's something that he been had or how that works. But after this, I will be doing some research just so I could get a better understanding on aneurysms. But all I know is after the collapse, that's when we heard about it. Like I say, my dad was never in and out of the hospital. So, and that's the unfortunate thing about sickness a lot of times, especially men-wise. We don't really go to the hospital much. Something got to be going on wrong with us in order for us to go to the hospital. And that's not saying that, but you know, as a man, y'all know what I mean. I'm trying to just stay direct with this video, but my mind is still racing. I do want to thank God for the strength to be able to sit here and have this conversation because I couldn't barely even talk a couple days ago and throughout this week, just kind of been in the bed thinking because with all the preparations my dad gave.
All right. Okay. All right. So he gave us a little bit more information, and we knew that he had an aneurysm. So that was great that his son was straight up, so I'm sure they had a very close relationship. You want to add anything, Soren?
Yeah, I mean, I got to know Young Bleed over the years. I interviewed him a few times, did a book with him that we put out independently surrounding his Preserved album that he put out via Strange Music Tech Nine's label back in 2011. And yeah, Bleed was just super talented, very thoughtful guy, representing Baton Rouge and No Limit. So, and the CeeLo crew as well. So just very disappointed that he passed, man, because I always had a lot of great conversation with him over the years, and he contributed a lot to the music, and just sad to see him gone, man. Another one gone, sadly.
Exactly. You know, his son said that he earned his wings. And he did, I'm sure. And it sounded like, when I listen to people say wings, I'm thinking about spiritual and a spiritual aspect. And I'm sure that Young Bleed has earned his wings, and he's up there looking down on his family as well as his fans. What about you, Mad Links?
I would say that with all the aforementioned, everybody has said it all. So Blessings to his family. Rest in peace.
Noonie?
High blood pressure is a real thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, men, y'all need to go to the doctor and really check on yourself and, really take care of yourself beyond what the doctor is saying, But yeah, peace and love to his kids, his family, and that's tough. That's a tough loss. His voice will still echo, though, you know what I'm saying, throughout the South.
Right. Terminator.
Like I agree with everyone has said. I would like to point out, I'm happy that his son talked about, men going to the doctor. That's something that men don't like to do or don't think is important. This is another example. You need to take your butt to the doctor. High pressure. This is kind of touching to me because that high blood pressure. I mean, my blood pressure is not terrible, but it teeters on high. So this hits home for me because it lets me know I need to get on top of that.
Yes, sir.
So, but yeah,
exactly. Well, you know what most people don't understand. They don't take vitamins. They don't take beet pills. They don't take garlic. They don't take everything that the doctor going to tell them after they get their physical, like cancer patient. The first thing he tells them to get on is vitamin D. So guys, it's not your alcohol or your drinking or one plate of spinach. Get you some vitamins and then go get checked up also. All right, the Chris Thomas Show is on other internet radio stations, East to the West Radio, Melodious Radio, Cheddar Vision Radio, 101 Jams, Connected Radio, the Great DJs radio station, and WUBI Radio. Let's see if we got Linda Wills on the phone. Linda, are you here? Okay, we can barely hear you. Okay. We got Linda Wills. She got the book that is on the best sellers list. Is there anything that you can do? We can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Vaguely. Guys, can you hear?
Not very well.
No.
Try calling back and let's try to do this. We're gonna move because we can barely hear you, so we can't. Can you hear us now? Okay, call back. All right. Okay, we're going to move on to, let's just do this. Let's just go to our comedy spotlight with Willie Brown and Woody, and we'll come back with our next topic. This is the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight, and then we'll hopefully come back with Linda Wills. We've been brought to you by Man Purdy. We're talking about health. This is part of health. 100% sucker free, and the book that's the bestseller, the great record promoter, Linda Wills. Let's check out Willie Brown and Woody. This is the ventriloquist. There we go. On the
I go to church with my white friends. You do? Yeah. Why? The white folks have a personal relationship with God. They know God. They only stay in church 20, 30 minutes tops. They just walk right in. How you doing, God? How are you? Nice to see you. That's a good outfit. I like that. Things are going great. Okay, God bless yourself. The part to serve. Oh, black folk. Oh, no. We be in church for 2 days. Praying for the same stuff we done prayed for already. Jesus, I love that man. I know he locked up, but I love it. I'll stick with him to the end. Them kids, I know the kids are crazy, but I'm going to stay with the Lord because you gave them to me. So they said, Lord Jesus, the kids, I love them. I like going to white churches. They don't mess around. They sing the song, they get in and out. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day. It was a happy day. That's it. They home, they happy. That's it. They watching the game. But not us. Not us, not us. Take us 2 hours to get to the first lyric. Oh. Oh. Oh.
All right. That was Willie Brown and Woody And if you ever seen them, they're from Washington, D.C., but from actually Connecticut Avenue. Connecticut, not Connecticut Avenue. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come back with our next topic. This is going to touch on Macaulay Culkin reunites with his Home Alone character in a new ad. And boy, has he grown up. So let's check out Terminator and his Rap City hip hop mix. What you got, Terminator? Terminator, what we got? Let's go ahead.
My bad. I got today. I got older artists, but I got all new music. I got some Sadat X and Alamo. I got Sheik Luch, Mobb Deep, and Keith Murray. All new music. Happy to see that. Here we go. Let's get it.
All right.
The money been made, corny tough shit you talk been played. I'm so grown to read a comment from a hater or some on Ozempic, try not to vomit. This ain't too antisocial, cause I don't wanna be around you even more than I'm supposed to. That's why I'm on the party with them cause I'm close to. I've been in on this. Why the fuck would I post you? I don't know you, but you know me. Balenciaga already, Black Rock 43. 360 slave artists acting like they free. Everything you stream, they made a G. It's 0.3. Don't make no money while you rap about a key. Yes, I understand it's all entertainment. To the arraignment and they lock up the niggas you care. Gang, gang, but they gang, but they gang.
Everybody talking, but they ain't saying. Always advertising about the number one. Be number one, you got the straight ignorance. But to keep that looking sound stupid. When you don't got the Ella killer flow, and I do. Elevation of the mind is the only survival. Some call it a comeback. It's more like a revival. Keith Murray got more scriptures than the Bible. I've been intense, focused, tenacious, you haters. It's just foot soldiers for Satan. I'm proud to the track of decisions, but decisions with decisions. And loud musicians like bitches. Living the most contradictory ass. It's pretty ugly, but it makes no difference. The ball in the picture. My flow comes with panorama vision lenses. Let me take you on the keep coming, so it's time to slide. Let me take you on the keep coming, so it's time to slide.
All right, is the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. We got Soren Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop. We got the X-Man, Terminator, from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We got the Prime Minister from a DJ Mad Links from ESPN, a Rap City, and of course we got Noonie LaRue, Miss Fantastic, comedian extraordinaire. And I am Chris Thomas, the comedian. And right about now, we're going to get to Nosy Noonie News here on the Chris Thomas Show. What's happening, Noonie? All right. So, so Noonie, what's happening?
We can't hear you.
With Noonie News.
The news is she's on
Can you
mute.
hear me? Oh, listen. Hey, technical difficulties. All right. Listen, this is your girl, Noonie LaRue. And you may not know me a little bit, but you're going to know me a lot of bit. And this is Nosy Noonie News. Okay, listen. When the president of the United States starts flirting from the podium and the first lady still fine and he still claimed, oh yeah, we tuning in. Now, y'all, the former President Barack Obama was on the mic in This Week in Jersey, and he told a woman in the crowd she looked cute, and then he hit her with the "I'm married though," you know what I'm saying? And Michelle, she's fine too before she can even blush, you know what I'm saying? So, sir, not Mr. President pulling a little Duvall, like smile trick, you know what I'm saying? But let's just say the crowd ate it up. But it's the follow-up for me. Michelle came right back and basically said, yeah, he's still man and he gets better with age. Ooh, I heard that, Miss Obama. Now that's what I call secure woman with a seasoned man with seasoning, you know what I'm saying? And ladies, like I always say, if the former leader of a free world got time to make sure his wife feel chosen and cherished, then these dudes working a part-time AutoZone ain't got no excuses, okay? All right. And Terminator X, I know we got a clip. Can you cure it for me? We're talking about Michelle and Obama, not couple goals, but couple grown.
I love you, but hold on. I heard you, girl. Just settle down. I'm here to talk to everybody, not just you. I mean, you look cute, but I am married. Michelle's fine too.
By the way, that little face, little face is going to be a meme. I saw that face. That little face, that's pretty.
That's my man. He's a cutie too.
I mean, don't you love that?
I do. And that's the other part of the 60s when your kids are launched and it's us.
Yeah.
Finally, we look back at each other and go, oh, I love you. I remember you.
There you are.
There you are. Where have you been all these years?
There you are.
Oh man, look how cute that is. Michelle over there doing the my man, my baby. You know what I'm saying? So Chris, I got a question. Have you ever had a woman so solid you could joke with the crowd and still know that she got you when you get off the mic?
Well, you're always going to argue, and I'm sure she's going to approach Barack about it in private. In private, she's going to say, well, why did you say something to her? And you got to understand, man and woman was meant to be together. And sometimes it's just when a person sees what they want, they try to go after it. Now it's up to the individual to be strong enough to say that I'm happy, thank you, but I don't deserve it today. Period.
Understand that? Okay, so Leanne, you're the married one. So is your wife the I know my man ain't going nowhere type, or you better not breathe too close while he around?
Yeah, it's a little bit of mix of both out there. Definitely a little bit of mix of that. But I will say the one great thing about what Obama said the girl was cute, but Michelle was fine.
You heard me.
We all know that's the difference.
You know it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, that's a big difference.
So what does cute mean?
You look like a puppy.
Is it cute young? Or cute young?
Don't even matter about the age.
Or Michelle is old fine.
She fine, like he is fine. Okay. All right. Well, Mad Links, I got a question for you. When's the last time you gave a compliment and instantly knew you messed up like the Earl got thick?
What you mean last time? That implies it was the first time.
Let's go.
Look here, man. If I responded the way that the former president responded with that, and there's a problem, I'm like, we could just go ahead and end the relationship right there. Because, I mean, he didn't say nothing crazily out of pocket. He gave a little bit of love, but then clearly said, but yo, listen, I am married. My woman is fine, and that's who I'm with. So cute, not cute, sexy, whatever you are.
Be like, I got eyes.
Whatever. I'm with Michelle, and that's it. And anybody got a problem with that? They got too many people in their ear chirping, and they listening, and they need to stop.
Terminator, I got one for you. You ever flirted so good, your girl started laughing, but her laugh got a little threatening in it?
I don't have a good answer for that because I'm not a flirter. So, but I will say that I think Mr. Obama answered. I think he dealt with it perfectly. She was heckling, she was screaming. I think he shut her down without making her feel bad. I think he handled it perfectly. And I feel that his wife saw that likewise.
Yeah, she said it was cute. That's my man. Okay, now listen, ladies, let that be a reminder. If he wanted to, he would. Okay, Obama's busy. Secret Services got speeches, and he still got time to let his woman and the crowd knows who he belongs to. Okay, so don't settle for a man who act like replying to your text is a full-time job with no benefits. All right, this has been Nosy Nudie News. I'm not gonna say I'm nosy, but baby, if love is like this out there happening, I'm at the cookout with my plate and the mic because I want some.
And we want some. All right. Thank you, Noonie. We're going to take this station ID for the Chris Thomas Show. So we'll let you know where we are.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star Team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Noonie LaRue, DJ Madlings, and Layla Lopez right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Glenn Jones, the international recording platinum artist, and whenever I'm in Vegas, I listen to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team.
And with you by my side, I know that I can win. Yeah.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Thank you, Glenn.
I don't know why that song made me so low. Right.
All right, let's get to, before we get to Soren, let's go with the Macaulay Culkin reunites with the Home Alone character, because that's one of my mother's favorite movies. I'm trying to figure out, was he one of the best actors, young kid actors that I've ever seen? And I'm thinking Ron Howard was from the Andy Griffith Show, because he could really act. And I mean, he carried it from a baby up till his teens. So let's listen to this new clip from Macaulay Culkin with the new Home Alone characters coming out.
I'm just worried about Mom being by herself, you know? What if she falls down or gets snowed in? They never did catch that South Bend shovel slayer. I'll call you back.
You're a jumpy one, aren't you?
Sorry, I thought you were this.
Old man Marley? That's my Gramps.
Really?
What's all this?
My mom's getting older, so I'm.
Wrapping the house.
Yeah.
Have you tried talking to her about getting a little help?
I'm afraid to bring it up.
The scariest part is starting that conversation. And at least you'll know and can stop worrying about it. It's not easy. But how you feel about family is a complicated thing. How was that?
It was just like your grandpa.
Really?
The face, the eye, the boots. You gave me chills. Like you nailed it. Like down to the.
All righty then. I think that the crazy thing is about that was one of my favorite movies. I could watch it over and over. Do you give up, or are you wanting for more? So we're gonna do some quick question. Was that a good ad or not, Mad Links?
Well, I'm sure they appreciate the free press that they just got from the Chris Thomas show. So it must be good then.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan. Did you ever see the movie?
I saw only like a few minutes of it here and there.
What?
Okay. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Noonie. Tell him.
Man,
Tell him, Noonie.
listen. Kevin is back with the crew. That's exciting. You understand me? Listen, he got.
It was one person, whoever that was.
He got me
Was she in
feeling
the
9
movie?
years old.
It was one person. What
If
crew?
you know the movie, you will know the concept of the movie. You understand me?
I saw one other person. What crew? What crew?
Listen.
And was she in the movie?
Yeah. Listen, she was a little girl.
She was a little girl.
You gotta watch the movie.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This got me swinging my feet off the couch again with no bills in sight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, where's the wet bandits at? Because you know
Right.
they still on probation because they need to be in there too.
Soren.
Never seen Home Alone.
What?
Whoa. What?
Never seen.
Okay. Well, Terminator.
Classic.
Me and my partner.
I saw it. I got mixed emotions. I saw it. It's a holiday classic. However, I don't think they did the greatest job with that ad. It doesn't look interesting in that ad. That's just my opinion.
Well, they're not promoting the movie.
There was so much that a little kid who's grown up now can do, since the movie doesn't revolve about him being chased by these two house burglars. So I wonder if he's in the movie or anything. I know he's in the ad. So now let's go with Soren. Soren, what do we have on Unique Assets on your podcast that you're going to give us today?
Well, today we're going to get into a little bit of people doubting us, because that's something that we have to deal with all the time. People could say they were doubting Barack, but he stood up for Michelle. So we're going to get into some doubt with that Be Real and Cypress Hill experienced on their third album, Temples of Boom, which I think is a great album, expertly produced by DJ Muggs. So Terminator X, when you get a chance, let's hit this clip and hear what Be Real and Cypress Hill had to go through as they were launching their third album.
We were dead in the water. You know what I mean? But Temple of Boom is a special album. There's a whole lot of magic behind it.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of anger, resentment, bitterness. People doubting that we would even, people were doubting that we would even be around after the third album. They thought we were like good for the first two albums, cool, but after this they're going away. And third album showed we weren't going no fuck there. Even without all the hype and promotion and marketing of the first two albums, because Sony didn't think we had any hits on that one.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it's important to understand that with art, and even as it goes to friendships, relationships, etc., people could surprise you and deliver even when they've been doubted. So, Noonie, I see you nodding your head. What's a time when you've been doubted and you had to keep on rising to the top, like Dougie Fresh would say?
Okay, listen. Don't believe me, just watch. That's my first quote. But I had somebody tell me, he told me I wouldn't make it because my shows come directly through him. Baby, God don't need no middleman. Okay, you know what I'm saying. And I'm here to say, I've proved him wrong over and over and over again. So I've been doubted just because I'm in pull-ups right about now, but in stride rights. You know what I'm saying. But so yeah, the doubt is real.
Yes. And Mad Links, what's the time that you were doubted and you were able to persevere and make it happen?
Well, you guys recently know that we talked about in regards to another question that was posed to me, my time at ESPN, and I was told by an executive at Tennis Channel that there was basically no chance that I would ever be part of a broadcast of in regards to the live telecast. So I never forgot that, and I understood, and I thought it was a fair thing to say, based upon the fact that I was not a former player, I was not a journalist, and those are the two typical people that are part of those telecasts. But again, through perseverance, ESPN, U.S. Open, need I say more?
Yes, you made it happen. What about you, Terminator, whether that's with Public Enemy or on your own as a solo act? What's a time where you had to prove people that doubted you wrong?
I haven't had a lot of doubt. I think my biggest doubter has been myself.
Okay.
And I thankfully I continue to prove myself wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes just your biggest. Sometimes you get in your own way.
So yeah.
So yeah.
I think that's a great point, Terminator. And for you, Chris, how do you balance believing in yourself versus overcoming when you do doubt or question what you're doing?
Well, there's gonna be a lot of people who don't give you no credit for anything. I don't care if you jump 50 feet in the air, they're not gonna give you credit because they are the naysayers. So I just believe in myself. A lot of prayer, and if you don't love yourself, how are you gonna love anybody else?
Indeed.
So if you think you're great, you're gonna be great, regardless of who think you are great. All right. And thank you. Right about now, we talk about our sponsors, Man Pretty, and the book by Linda Wills, the great record promoter. Listen to their ads and go out and get their product. All right, this is it.
You're listening to. What if your passion could change the sound of a generation? From the streets of Washington, D.C. to the spotlight of the music industry, Linda Wills defied the odds, and she shares her story of perseverance, purpose, and power in her book, The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, available on Amazon. When you read The Great Record Promoter, author Linda Wills will take you on a journey from her challenging childhood to her rise as one of the most influential women in music. She promoted legends like Al Green, Salt and Pepper, and Tupac, just to name a few. And she discovered the highs and the heartbreaks of love, faith, and fame. Experience the story behind the music from the woman who helped make it happen. Experience the untold story about a legendary recording artist that will leave you amazed. And order your copy of The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, from author Linda Wills. Available on Amazon in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover edition.
All right, this is Man Pretty.
Fellas, our skin and beards deserve the best, and Man Pretty by the Naked Face gives us just that. Feel the power of organic ingredients ethically sourced. Man Pretty features skin and hair care products with natural and organic ingredients, no GMO, artificial or synthetic fillers, and is completely sulfate-free. Listen guys, scented or unscented, the Naked Face has designed Man Pretty just for us. Because trust me, the ladies notice.
Yes, we do.
Man Pretty Skin and Beard Care. Get yours at thenakedface.store.
All right, also on Amazon, and don't forget 100% sucker-free brands. Now it's time for the R&B soul mix, by the one and only DJ Mad Links. What's up? What you got?
Taking it out to the left coast, got some Anderson Paak featuring a lesser-known artist by the name of Buddy. And I think you're going to like it. So check it out right now on The Chris Thomas Show.
Got me hot. DJ Mad Links is in the building. Got me hot.
DJ Mad Links.
Got me hot. Got me hot. Hey, well that's exactly what the nigga came for. You throwing shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Now you drink up all my liquor, come on. What I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit, now come on. You gon' have to back it up. Get too high now, sugar, come on. I might never come down, I might never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you.
Foreign or not?
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big back door. Can't see it with the bitch back. Put your hands on. Let me take the off. Let me get the full scope. Hold up. Full screen HD. Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, that's a whole lot of reason. Let me up you with the pre-show. You drink up all my liquor, come on. What I'm supposed to do now? Talking all that shit, come on. You gon' have to pick it up. Get too high now, sugar, come on. I might never come down, I might never come down. Let me get down. You might never come down. Wanna get down. Let me get down. Don't understand why. Ever come down. It took too long to get this. Don't understand why. Just so good, happy and in trouble. DJ Mad Labs. Spending my days out in the ghetto. Mama say that I need to be careful. Going downtown on the Blue Line Metro. Car overheated and I can't afford a rental. Broke down Chevrolet sitting on Central. Turning on my headphones, looking out the window. Lauryn Hill playing, it could be so simple. Damn, I just can't wait till I get home. What the hell is taking so long? I wish I had a girl by my side. I wish I had a brand new ride. I wish I had a light. I wish I had a private flight. I wish upon a star sometime. I wish I had it right. I wish I had the finer things. I wish it wasn't so Cobain. I wish I had you. And I wish I wasn't stuck on Central. Just so good, happy and in trouble. Spending my days out in the ghetto. Papa say that I need to be careful. Heard it just got popped at the Arco. Those on the road, junkies on the goes. Long Beach, Compton, Watts to South Central. Damn, I just can't wait till I get home. That's when the top hat pulled me over. Wish I had a girl by my side. Wish I had a brand new ride. I wish I had a light. I wish I had a private flight. I wish upon a star sometime. I wish I had it right. I wish I had the finer things. I wish it wasn't so Cobain. I wish I had you. And I wish I wasn't stuck on Central.
Hey, this is Tommy Davis. When I'm in Vegas, I listen to the Chris Thomas Show, and you better know that for real.
All right, and we're back, and Chris is on mute, but he's about to get off mute and come back and talk to y'all again.
Pulling my move.
Well, usually what happens is in the studio, but then of course I'll be trying to make sure everything is going right, and just talking to Terminator or you guys, so we can make sure what's coming up next. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right into the message of hope, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the new mayor of New York once we come back. So let's listen to our message of hope with D.
That scripture comes from Psalms 140:13. The upright will dwell in your presence. Devotional. Are you so busy serving God that you don't actually have time to spend with Him? We all make choices when constructing our schedules, and often we may show that the Lord is actually our last priority by how much time we set apart for Him. This can happen to anyone. I've even known pastors who have stayed so busy serving the Lord they couldn't tell you when their last quiet time was or when they last heard from Him. Certainly, they may have prayed for others or read the Bible seeking out a sermon, but that's not the same as having a deep, intimate relationship with the Lord. Sadly, these ministers fill their lives with so much activity that they don't have time to seek God. And if they don't have a moment to bow down before God in His presence and understand God's will for their lives, then they really never know what God actually desires for them to do. It is only what is done in obedience to God that lasts and makes a truly enduring difference. So if you are not consulting and meeting with God about what He wants you to do, then much of what you are running around doing may be in vain. Don't make this mistake. Invest your time and your energy in what endures forever by spending time with God. I pray the thought of Jesus. I bow before you to listen. Speak, Lord. Speak to my heart. Have a blessed day.
All right. And if nobody told you they love you today, we do. Thank you, D. Now we're going to get to the new mayor, Mondani. He won. He said he was going to win, and the young voters voted for him. They called him all different type of names, as they do. Barack winning campaigned for him, and wherever he campaigned, they won. So let's listen to a clip of his acceptance speech last night, because he went after Donald Trump. And let's see.
Have toppled a political dynasty. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me.
All right, all right. Woo! Now, he won just like he said he would, and once again, we'll figure out he hasn't taken office yet, just like Mayor Adams. You know, talk is cheap until things can happen, because he has to go through a lot of different programs or circuits to get everything passed like he wants to do, to give free stuff and all that other stuff. So they voted, and the word, and guess what? He'll be sworn in, and he'll have his day as mayor. I'm going to go with Mad Links. What do you think?
As in most cases, when it comes to things of a political nature, I hope that the good things that they intend to do, they're able to do. In this case, I felt as though that speech after getting called for the election sounded very much like he was running against Donald Trump in a general election. Nothing to do with actually running for mayor of New York City. That to me is concerning. He won on a platform of free buses, city-run, government-run grocery stores, rent freezes. I'm just concerned, where is the money coming from? Because we happen to live in a country, in a republic, that is comprised of 50 states. Now, all these 50 states are governed the exact same way in regards to taxes. New York is a state, one that has state tax. New York is a city, one that has city tax. They've already lost $1 trillion from 2020 to 2023 on people who have left that city. There are reports that say, whether it's true or not, that over 750,000 people are expected to leave New York City as a result of this election. So where the money's coming from for all this free, I don't know. I hope that the people in New York City are okay. I hope that all the things that are good that are expected to come from this election are good. And also too, Chris, the reason why I said that this election is not just about New York is because this will be a testing ground for somebody who is a devout socialist, who advertises himself as a socialist. How does this affect other huge municipalities throughout the rest of the country? This is going to be a testing ground. This is going to be a battle market, and we're going to see what it's going to be like for the next 4 years.
All right. What about you, Soren?
Yes, building on what Madeline said, I think the thing that people need to realize also, in addition to everything Madeline said, is that people are afraid of the word socialism, but the way the government helps the country, whether that's on a national or a state or even a county level, are socialist programs. So we have to move past some of the words that are being used and look at the actions. So if Mondavi or whoever else that got elected in this cycle is able to Madeline's point, enact some of these things that will help the general public, that's very exciting and promising. And I think, to Mandami's point, runs counter to what's been happening the last year or recently. And that, to me, is what's important and what we really need to pay attention to. He may not be able to enact everything he wants to do, obviously, but if he's able to make notable, legitimate, tangible change that helps the average person, that's what we need in the country. So I'm all for it.
All right. Anuni?
I really don't have much to say other than congratulations, and I hope he clocked in with the Lord, because New York is a lot. But shout out to him for standing up, and that's it.
All right. Terminator. X-Man.
Oh, he might be on mute.
Oh, I think Soren hit the nail on the head with everything he said. I think I'm echoing what Soren said. I think this election, yesterday's elections, showed frustration from folks. And like you said, you know, everybody wants to throw words out there. They want to call, like, they throw all these words to scare folks. I don't know, you know, folks need to wake up, and I think they have woken up, and I think the election showed it. I hope he can do positive things. I pray that all of our elected officials do positive things in this country.
I got to remember, this is his first year.
That's exactly right. And we got around about 20 seconds. All right.
If I can say one last thing, I hope that we can get to a point of actually getting back to politics, because what we're experiencing is more like a war between Crips and Bloods. And I like to remind everybody, the Republicans' color is red, the Democrats is blue. Let's get back to actually about fighting for the people and stop fighting each other.
Exactly. Now, that's the Chris Thomas Show. Remember, I just want to thank Man Pretty, want to thank 1% Sucker Free, and want to thank Linda Wills. And thank you for listening. All right. Thank the guys, the top-notch team, and we're outie. We're outie. Outie.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Rock Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
I'm the original host, Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. Relay like all other Vegases. You on the radio, you say it's us. Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. Run up like a mad mix with the kitty cuts. Your music gonna make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
It's chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers up and people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click work for Billy and we got that links. Reppin', Big wig reppin', Akron, Cleveland, LA, Vegas. Fly, LeBron James to rap. I'm a role model, I see you bring the cap.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star Team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Nuni LaRue, DJ Madlings, and Layla Lopez, right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Mendoza, Kurt Cignetti's squad loves racking up total offense and scoring points. They also love applying pressure on defense, parlaying a strong pass rush